nights, when stars twinkled in the dark sky, a strange phenomenon occurred. Giant stars that once brightly illuminated an area of the sky suddenly disappeared without a trace. This strange phenomenon greatly astonished scientists. In 2019, a project called VASCO, developed by the Instituto de Astrofísica de Canarias, Spain, attempted to catalog stars that have disappeared from our view over the past 70 years. The results were surprising when over 100 stars were missing without specific explanation. Theoretically, stars can fade away or explode as supernovae before leaving behind flickering light for hours or days. However, they simply cannot instantly vanish from sight. Recently, a group of scientists decided to uncover the truth behind the mysterious sudden disappearance of these stars. According to the widely accepted theory, stars have a certain lifespan and will eventually die. It is a violent death called a supernova, meaning the star explodes and scatters its internal matter throughout the universe. But scientists have found some large stars disappearing without any signs of a supernova. They were clearly seen in old surveys, only to completely vanish in later surveys without a reasonable explanation. Now, a pair of objects in a neighboring galaxy might provide the answer. The targeted pair is VSTS-243 and a large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy of the Milky Way galaxy containing Earth. VSTS-243 consists of a black hole and a companion star. This system shows no signs of the supernova explosion that should have accompanied the formation of the black hole. An international research team led by astrophysicist Alessandro Vignergana from the Niels Bohr Institute, Denmark, and the Max Planck Institute for Astrophysics, Germany, has provided the most convincing explanation. Besides violent death, giant stars can also die in a sudden manner. Vignergana said, "Is someone were standing watching such a star about to completely collapse? At the exact moment, it might seem to suddenly turn off and disappear from the sky." According to theory, after stars reach the end of their life cycle, they explode into supernovae, at which point their cores collapse into neutron stars or black holes, depending on mass. However, according to the new model, giant stars are fully capable of skipping the stage. Meaning instead of exploding at the core, under the pressure of its own extremely strong gravitational force, the star will collapse directly into a black hole. The black hole of VSTS-243 may have formed in this way. This black hole has a mass 10 times that of the Sun, accompanied by a star 7.4 billion years old with a mass about 25 times that of the Sun. The new research identified that these two objects orbit each other in an almost circular, which is the clearest evidence that this black hole was not displaced by any supernova explosion from the position it occupied when it was a star. This means that ancient star did not necessarily explode into a supernova, but only experienced a failed explosion. It is very likely that the remainder of the star was also cleared away by the suddenly formed black hole, leaving nothing substantial enough to observe in the sky. Discovery of 16 ancient supermassive black holes bombarding the universe. A group of astronomers investigated where the extremely powerful jets from these 10-billion-year-old black holes have been and are heading. Using NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory, the National Radio Astronomy Observatory of the U.S. National Science Foundation, and the Very Long Baseline Array VLBA, an international team of scientists observed 16 furiously active black holes, all of which are monster black holes at the centers of galaxies, unlike the dormant monster Sagittarius A** at the center of our Milky Way. The aforementioned 16 black holes are still vigorously consuming matter and shooting tremendous jets of material throughout. In the new study, the research team led by Dr. Francesco Ubertosi from the University of Bologna in Italy even discovered that these black holes continuously change direction, publishing the results in the scientific journal The Astrophysical Journal. The authors cited examples of two black holes located in the galaxy cluster AB478 in the galaxy group NGC. Comparison between Chandra and VLBA images showed that the jets of the monster in AB478 changed direction by about 35 degrees, while the jets of the black hole in NGC 5044 changed direction by about 70 degrees. In total, about one-third of the observed black holes exhibited noticeable directional changes. Some even changed direction by nearly 90 degrees. within a time frame of 1 million to several tens of millions of years. These black holes are approximately 10 billion years old, so this directional change is considered quite rapid. The jets that black holes shoot into the universe are actually byproducts from their violent feeding, usually perpendicular to the black hole's plane. The directional change observed by scientists suggests that the black hole itself may have changed, thereby altering the angle in which these powerful jets are launched into the universe. Despite being powerful and fearsome, these jets are ultimately not useless. They actually pump strong energy into the inner and central regions of the galaxy, causing the galaxy's hot gas to continuously burn without cooling out. But this very process stimulates star formation and helps the galaxy develop more vigorously. Conversely, if a black hole changes direction too drastically, the area it once bombarded will no longer be heated as before, thereby slowing down the star formation process. This discovery contributes to showing how central black holes impact the life of their host galaxy, as well as the surrounding space and possibly some neighboring galaxies in the same cluster. Discovery of the largest stellar black hole ever found, right in the Milky Way. In a recent study, astronomers have identified an unprecedented large stellar black hole in our Milky Way galaxy. Astronomer Pasquale Benuzzo from the National Center for Scientific Research at the Paris Observatory, France, said, "The black hole named Gaia BH3 was discovered accidentally through data collected by the European Space Agency ESA in the Gaia mission." Benuzzo said scientists discovered BH3 when observing the peculiar wobbling motion of a star. This star has about 75% of the Sun's mass but is brighter. Black hole BH3 is located in the Aquila constellation, about 2,000 light-years from Earth. Because the Gaia telescope can determine the precise positions of stars, astronomers were able to determine its orbit and estimate BH3's mass to be 33 times that of the Sun. Images from telescopes confirmed that this is a black hole with greater mass than any other stellar black hole in the Milky Way. Stellar black holes are created when massive stars collapse at the end of their life cycle. This black hole is smaller than supermassive black holes whose formation origin scientists have not yet determined. According to Benuzzo, previously, scientists had only detected such large black holes in distant galaxies through gravitational waves. BH3 is identified as an inactive black hole, located too far from its companion star, thereby emitting no significant radiation, making detection difficult. Previously, the Gaia telescope had also identified two other inactive black holes in the Milky Way, which are black holes BH1 and BH2. The Gaia mission has been deployed 1.5 million kilometers from Earth for over a decade. In 2022, this mission provided a 3D map of the positions and movements of over 1.8 billion stars.